In this video, I'm going to share with you 18 side hustles that you can start in 2020. Hello, my name is Alston from alstongodbold.com, and I create videos to help you create passive income in just 1 hour per day or less. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you are looking for different ways to create passive income for yourself. And if you want to know my #1 recommended way to create passive income so that you can start living the life that you deserve, click the first link in the description or go to alstongodbold.com/start. All right, so as I mentioned in this video, I'm going to share with you 18 different side hustles, side gigs, side jobs that you can start today and start making money in 2020. Now, the great thing with these different methods, these different ideas, is that you can do them in large cities and small cities. It really just depends on your country. Some of these ideas I've tried personally and I've made money, and I've made good money over and over again. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. #1 is Amazon Flex. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what Amazon Flex is. Amazon Flex is basically if you live in a medium to large city and you see those Amazon trucks driving around, they're kind of like the Mercedes, kind of like minibuses. That's Amazon Flex. Basically what they do is they deliver shipping, kind of like UPS, but it's more of a smaller individual based thing. You can make pretty good money and set your own hours delivering from Amazon Flex. And the great thing is you can do it when you're not at work, obviously. You can do it on the weekends. It's a good opportunity to make some side income, and you don't really have to talk to anybody. You can put in your headphones and just drop off the packages and move on to the next location. So that is #1, Amazon Flex. #2 is actually charging e-scooters. Now, this is a method that will work if you live in a little bit larger city. Basically, an e-scooter is a rechargeable scooter, and what you would need to do is you collect these scooters. For example, I know they have them in Milwaukee. Basically, you just create little charging stations in and around your home, and you can make pretty good money daily just by collecting the scooters, charging them, and then dropping them off at designated locations. Now, the great thing is you don't actually have to put a lot of thought into them. You just drive around to the different locations in which you can find via an app, pick them up, charge them on at your house, and then drop them back off at random locations. And again, this works because you don't have to really talk to anybody. So that is #2, charging e-scooters. #3, and I have personal intimate knowledge with this, is building WordPress websites. Now, the great thing with WordPress websites is they're actually really easy to build. The template can be downloaded from basically any web hosting company. The next step is you just go over to ThemeForest or a website like that, download a theme or a template, and then you just make a few modifications. Now, when I build a WordPress website for a client, I basically just take a few ideas that they have. I actually use images that they give me, and I create the site. Usually I can create a 5-page site within maybe 2 to 3 hours, depending on what else the other stuff that I have going on. And you can find clients for WordPress sites on Thumbtack, Freelancer. Fiverr is a little saturated, but there are a number of different ways. You can actually go door to door to different businesses in and around your home, your location, and find customers that way. So building WordPress sites is a good opportunity. Along those lines, you could actually do local services for local businesses that you find in Facebook groups. Now, I'm sure every small, medium-sized, and even large city has a Facebook group that has small businesses that need stuff done. It could be window washing, it could be building WordPress websites, it could be something as simple as cutting grass. If you reach out to them, add value, and build a relationship with them over Facebook, there are a number of different side jobs that you can do when they aren't at work. And again, the great thing with this job is you don't actually have to talk to anyone outside of building relationships. After local services is garage sale flipping. Now, this is the Gary Vee method. Basically, you go to garage sales, estate sales, anywhere where people don't really know the value of what they have. You go, take $100 with you, buy a few different trinkets, and then you try and sell it online on eBay. Now, there is a little bit of research that's involved. You might have to Google the value of a coffee mug or whatever it is, and then you just put it online and you wait. This can take a little bit of time because basically you're going to take things that are worth 70 cents at a garage sale and sell it for $1.50. Basically, you're gonna have to do that over and over again to build your empire. But garage sale flipping is great because you could actually start kind of building a network of people and start making some money that way. So after garage sale flipping, we have retail clearance sale flipping. And basically what that is you go to Walmart or Best Buy or wherever, and you see what products they have on clearance. Now, maybe it's an open box product, maybe the product is outdated, it's just old, it's out of style. Purchase the product, put it up on eBay, and see if you can make some money that way. The reason why this works is different regions have different things that are popular. For example, here in Wisconsin, we have cheese heads because most of the people are Packer fans. Now, let's say they have cheese heads on display or for sale at a Walmart in California. Most likely people aren't going to buy it. So you could, if you see a cheese head and it's on clearance, you could buy it, put it on eBay, and someone from Wisconsin is probably going to buy it because either they can't find one from around here or it's too expensive. So that's why this works, is you just have to have your kind of ear to the ground and see what's popular in different regions and really take some risks and take some chances. I know I actually did this with Kmart was going out of business here, so I purchased a bunch of stuff that was like 70% off, 90% off, and I just put it back up online on eBay, and I am able to make a profit. So that is retail clearance flipping. After retail clearance flipping, we have dropshipping. So dropshipping is basically you are putting up a storefront on the internet to sell products and services. A customer comes to your storefront and they want to buy, let's say, a widget or a cheese head. You provide a little bit of a markup, maybe 10 or 15%. The product actually gets sent from like Alibaba or some other e-retailer. You pocket the difference because let's say the cheese head costs you 99 cents, you turn around and sell it for $10.99 and you pocket the difference. This is a good opportunity if you, again, keep your ear to the streets. I actually watched a video recently where someone was able to do this with Etsy and like a t-shirt business like Teespring. Basically what you do is you put up a storefront or a web store on Etsy. People come, they buy the t-shirt, someone else makes the t-shirt and it gets sent out and you make the difference. So dropshipping is a good opportunity if you are basically in the know. After dropshipping, you can rent your car, and this actually works really well if you have a truck or SUV. Let's say you live in a larger city like Chicago. Most people in Chicago don't have a car, but maybe they want to buy stuff from Home Depot. They don't want to pay the shipping or delivery fees, and so they'll rent a car or an SUV and they'll use it for a day. You can make good money doing that because you are either the car's already paid for or you're charging more per day than what you're paying in your car note. So car flipping or renting out your car is a pretty good idea. After that is chatbot support. Basically what chatbot support is it's almost like being a virtual assistant. There are millions of websites that are on the internet. There are billions of websites on the internet. A lot of those websites have chatbots where people will come and ask questions about a product or service that's being sold. You as the responder, you'll just log in. You can do it from your phone sometimes, and you just answer the questions. Now, usually, most people are going to ask the same 10 or 15 questions, but the chatbot support basically just makes the customer feel welcomed and appreciated for asking the question. In most instances, as a chatbot support person, you are given a list of 10 or 15 answers, and again, you just copy and paste the answer right in. You may add in a hello or good afternoon, but it's really easy work because most people are only asking the same question. After chatbot support, you can be a virtual assistant for one or multiple people. Now, basically what a virtual assistant is you're doing just about anything that your manager is asking you to do. It could be data entry, it could be scheduling flights, it could be following up with clients, it could be checking out the margins on a product or service. It really all depends on what your manager, boss, or the owner wants you to do. But virtual assistant can be pretty good because if it's not slow, you can be a VA for multiple people. After virtual assistant, there is freelance blogging or writing. One thing that content creators are always looking for is additional assistance. For example, I would love someone to help me write content on my blog. I'm willing to pay for that. And so what I'll do is I'll go to a website like iWriter or Freelancer or People Per Hour or Upwork, and I'll look for people that have the writing skills to write on topics that I'm interested in. This is a good opportunity to make money because you can basically do as much or as little of it as you want. You're a freelancer so that you're not tied in, and you can actually get paid pretty good amount of money for maybe an hour or two worth of work. Basically what you need to do as a freelance blogger or writer is someone will contract you to write on a topic. You'll do a little bit of research beforehand, and then you just write the content. Pretty easy work if you can get it. After freelance writing or blogging, you can be an Uber Eats or Grubhub person. Basically what you do there is you pick up food from a restaurant and you deliver it at someone's house or an office. Now, this is, again, pretty easy work, and you can do it on your time because basically what you're doing is you're picking up food, maybe you're verifying that the order is correct, and then you're taking it on where it needs to go. You're spending a lot of time in your car listening to music or podcasts, whatever you're interested in, but it's a good way to make some side money in 2020. After Grubhub and Uber Eats, you can actually get into the service arbitrage business. Now, basically what that is someone will contract you out to do a job. It could be it could be web design, it could be freelance writing. You turn around and subcontract that job for significantly less. For example, if I were to do web design, web development, I could charge $1,000 for a 5-page website. Someone hires me on to do that. I turn around and go to Fiverr or Upwork and I say, I'll pay you $300 to build this exact website. Now, the great thing about this arbitrage is you're going to get all of the requirements from the original person. You're just going to pass that on, and then you might have to, the only thing that you have to worry about is possibly tinkering the website at the end, or whatever service you're providing at the very end to meet the client's needs. It's very easy, very hands-off. You just have to worry about keep getting jobs. After service arbitrage, you can rent out parking spaces. Now, this is huge for me. When I go down to Chicago, my biggest frustration is trying to find parking. Everywhere is filled. Even though most people in Chicago don't have cars, there are still too many cars in Chicago. So basically what you could do is, if you, let's say you live in a condo in Chicago or a major city, you could actually rent that space out for a couple hours or a couple days, and you pocket the difference. This works out pretty well, especially if you don't have a car. Let's say you live in downtown Chicago off of Michigan Avenue and you don't have a car because you don't need a car. You could rent out that space for people to use for 2 hours, tourists, people coming down for football games or basketball games, whatever it is. You can rent it out for a few hours and make the money and apply it to your rent or whatever it is you've got going on. After that, you could rent open rooms, Airbnb type of thing. You could find different renters on Craigslist. There are other places that you could do that as well, but that's a good opportunity to make some side income. If you don't mind having a roommate, that's an incredible opportunity. Another great way to make some side income, a side hustle in 2020, is actually being a social media manager. So basically what that means is you'll work for a small or medium-sized business, and they'll tell you, hey, we want 10 or 15 posts per day, and I want these posts to be in TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. They'll actually give you an idea of what types of content they want. Maybe they'll even give you the exact copy that they want. You basically just need to copy and paste, figure out the best time to create content, and sometimes even you might need to jump on trending topics. But being a social media manager is kind of hands-off because you can do it from anywhere. After social media manager is domain flipping. Basically what that means is you buy a domain for one price, turn around, flip it, and sell it for a higher price. There are a number of websites out there that will allow you to buy domains. You can sit on it for maybe 2 or 3 months, maybe even add some content, increase the value, and then turn around and resell it. Along the same lines with domain flipping, you could actually do the same thing with businesses. If you see an online business that maybe is undervalued, you purchase that business, you can either build it up, you can sit on it, and then turn around and resell it for more than you purchased it. After domain flipping, we have affiliate marketing. Now, basically what affiliate marketing is you're recommending other people's products and services. If a customer buys those products and services, you get paid a commission. Now, this is probably my favorite side hustle because you're creating passive income and you're actually creating multiple streams of income. What you can do with affiliate marketing is you can recommend multiple products and services. You can actually get paid. Let's say you're creating YouTube videos or blog, you can get paid with Google Ads. There's just a number of benefits to starting an affiliate marketing business. Now, again, if you want to know my number one way to start making passive income in 1 hour per day so that you can start living the life that you deserve, click the first link in the description or go to alstongodbold.com/start. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Before I forget, I do want to inform you that some of the links that you will see in your description are affiliate links, and I do and can receive a commission if you click on those links and purchase a product.